immediately grab your attention so you know where you should look at first. That's one of the things about a dashboard like this that's used for monitoring purposes, where you want a problem to leap off the screen and yell at you. This is, if you use colors sparingly, you can use emphasis colors like red and yellow to grab your attention. This is an example of what our mobile dashboards look like today. I'll show you a video at the end, in case you're interested. Here's another sample. This is pretty information dense, and admittedly doesn't have a lot of white space. This is a sample we built for the telecom industry, and we can explain this in a bit more detail if you're interested. But we've really reserved the use of color here to, or emphasis colors to the left side of the screen. So it's broken out in 3 big rows according to different business goals, and you can see the first one's highlighted in red. There's a problem there that we should probably look at.
This is Dundas.
Oh, sorry. So this is our mobile viewer.
And most importantly,
I created a video just to show you what it looks like.
It's designed to work on all of your latest mobile devices, whether they're tablets or smartphones. The rectangles are called tiles, and each tile shows you a summary of a dashboard, a report, a subject area, or anything that's of interest to you. They are designed to rapidly give you an overview of your business. In this example, we use color to indicate that some areas warrant attention. We use tiles because they are so much more powerful than icons. Icons are just pictures that don't really tell you anything. This tile, however, shows you hundreds of data points and gives you a 12-month trend across all of your product categories, as well as a pacing indicator to show you how each one of them are pacing versus your targets and your goals. These tiles aren't just pictures. They are vector graphics that stay sharp when you zoom in, and they're connected to live data sources. You can connect as many data sources as you need, whether they're databases like SQL Server, Oracle, MySQL, or Access, cubes, data sourced from Google Analytics, Salesforce, social media APIs, or even just flat files in Excel spreadsheets. When the data updates, Dundas Mobile will update as well. The tiles will adjust according to your device's orientation. Each tile can point to a larger or more detailed piece of content. The content is rich, visual, and fully interactive. Furthermore, the content, visuals, tiles, everything you see here can be created by business users and sourced from content that's provided by and maintained by IT. We provide personalized training tailored to your needs, all designed to empower your teams to start creating their own content. We also have professional services teams that can do everything for you. A great home screen should only contain tiles that are relevant to you. But businesses, strategies, and situations change, and your home screen should be able to easily change as well. Changing your home screen is easy. Let's tap on Customize, remove all of the tiles on the screen, and start from scratch. You can tap on the Explore icon on the top right to navigate to our Mobile Explorer. Here you'll see all of the content that's available to you. You can search for content or navigate to different projects if you have more than one. Tap on an icon to navigate to a report. Let's say that sell-through is a report that is of particular interest. Tap on the pin button at the top, and a sell-through summary will appear on your home screen. We've designed this one to turn red and alert us if we have some important products that are about to sell out. If you go back to the Explorer, you can tap on Customize and quickly add tiles to your home screen. Sometimes you'll have the option to choose from more than one tile. Perhaps there are different ways to summarize this content. Now that all the tiles are back on the home screen, simply click on Customize and move the tiles around to sort them to your liking. And just like that, you have a home screen that gives you a real-time snapshot of your business. You can customize and choose how you want things to appear. Stay connected to your data whenever you need it, wherever you go. call us or send us an email to learn more. Thanks for watching.
Sorry about that sales pitch. I just wanted to give you an idea of what some of our software looks like today. And what we've done there is taken the concept of a home screen or a landing page, and we've tried to take individual data components and actually turn that into a bit of a dashboard in itself. So those are all the concepts that I have to present to you today. Our session ends at 8, and I wanted to dedicate the next 20 minutes to a group exercise if you're up for it. And the prize, we have something to give away to everybody, but the prize is one of the books from Stephen Few. It's called Show Me the Numbers. It's a very practical book that shows you how you can, just by using tables and graphs, improve how you communicate in your daily lives and at work. And it's been an incredibly useful book for me, and I hope it will be for the winners as well. So, here's the challenge. Sorry, just bear with me for a moment. Just disappeared off my screen. So this might be a bit hard to read for folks in the back. But what we have here is a massive table. This is not an easy challenge, by the way. I've struggled for a long time to come up with a solution here. The expectation in 20 minutes is not for you guys to design a full-blown dashboard, but it is to kind of, on a big piece of flip chart, describe how you would go about putting one of these dashboards together. So the expectation is not to actually plot out all the different line charts or bar charts or spark lines or bullet graphs, but it's to lay out in sections how you would go about putting one of these together. So let me just explain a bit about the data. We've all been students before, and this is a table that contains information that's pertinent to a teacher. And it shows all the information, or a bunch of information that's relevant to her algebra class. This is a high school teacher. And so we've got all the students listed down there. We've got how many times they've been absent, late, how many times they've been sent to the office, detentions, marks from the last 5 assignments, marks in math from grades 6 through to 10, and also their grades, previous grade for the last math course, their current goal that they're aspiring to, and where they're at right now. And your challenge for that prize, and we're going to break you up into groups, 9 groups. Oh, sorry. Yeah, well, I think we'll break you up into maybe 8 or 9 groups, is to come up with a solution for this. We'll give it 20 minutes. Use your time wisely. And after, please select one person to actually come up here and present to us.
So the dashboard is for the teacher?
The dashboard is for a teacher. It's something to help the teacher, say, every day, manage her classroom better, for example. So, really conceptual, keep it really high level. Don't get stuck in the weeds, you only got 20 minutes. Question?
Can you quickly repeat the data?
Sure.
What it is and where?
And yeah, there are some acronyms here. On the left, we've got whether or not they speak English. So there's an N for 2 students. Special ed students, there are 2 of them. Their names, how many times they've been absent or late, how many times they've been sent to the office, detentions, and how many late assignments they have. So this section right here is behavioral. And this section right here on the right side, the other half of the screen, is related to performance. What are their marks for the last 5 assignments? What have their grades been for the last 5 years? What their previous letter grade was in math, their current goal, and where they're at right now. For example, Holly, very first row, her previous grade was an A. She's aspiring to an A, and her current grade is an A. It's a very limited amount of time. So really, it's about conceptually how you would put something together. So let's. I think maybe we'll turn each one of the tables into different groups. I know there's people at the back who don't have a table. If you could just join one really quickly, and we'll go about handing out the flip charts. You can come see me if you have any questions. We'll regroup at 7:50 and take a look at some of the answers. Thanks for attending.
Hi, can I do my homework?
I'm just going to present. That's what
I'll come in beside you. That's a good point.
We're going to come around with markers as well.
Hi.
Thanks for attending. We got something out of it.
Behavior We've got two colors.
With regards to Salesforce, what it does is actually pulls data out of the Salesforce and it visualizes it more software. There is a bit of complexity in it. That is, software can be hosted in Salesforce. That don't have to do with it's hosted on a server. And
You would want to compare
there's client size.
So maybe this is like one item.
His name is Jeff. And he's actually just gone out to meet his
So the
lawyer.
teacher would sort of say, okay, problem is this way, what's this trouble? Or how they- No, so what he wants to, she would go, and if someone's acting up, she can go back and say, at the fourth time they should. Oh, so that your dashboard would show, be able to access the individual.
I don't know what the names is information on the letter. Behavior stuff, they're very, very few in the compare this term and last term, this term and last term. So there's nothing but the assignment 1 to 5, but the comparison the article is comparing the assignments between students.
Right, yeah.
So the like a bar chart was what's fine for that. You want to compare down.
Yeah.
The statements on the other hand, you are comparing down, but you're also comparing the evolution of the products.
Yeah.
So like a spark chart sort of thing was well for that.
Yeah.
So you don't have to show the spark chart in
Yeah. So right now, what are you gonna? So what you just described is I thought. I'm gonna hear what you guys are doing.
we also had this for all the
You guys are gonna take one of those things.
Yeah. Like one document, like I don't know actually what to do with these kinds of assignments and whatever, so let's take a lock that up for now.
And I think that's why people that
to Detroit, left. And these are and this is assignment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is assignment 1 cannot be compared to assignment 2 for example.
Right.
Therefore, assignment 1 cannot be compared to assignment 2 for example. Down, this becomes 1 through if you like a mean grade, like a standard grade or something,
But it can also represent different percentages of the final grade too. That's how
my programs, everything, my documentations that you choose, organize my date, add my details,
when I get my matches though, I always put to them the measure that 2 times over, and they say if you get it in average, I know I want P3, I want
like maybe this case where it's showing you
out of 100%.
Smarter than I
it's brilliant.
Okay, so it's not 100%. That's what I was thinking.
they also
This is over a month, just 1 month, right?
And then this is
Put all this there.
I also
Assignment 2. So August 1 through 3.
assignment 1,
Oh, sorry.
assignment 1 now for the others, so this is grade 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I think that's fine.
But I think I like that idea.
I mean, there's still so that ones that I like sort of like those
Elements of highlight, so
Oh, yeah, I guess it depends on the teacher. Yeah, if they have a delinquent, then like a trash.
Oh, there's 2 groups here, okay.
Yeah, it works.
And that is what it
That's grades. Grade overall grades for each.
no, that's fine.
6. So this is the performance. This matches to the assignment, right? No, their performance per year as a student. So grade 6, grade 7, grade 8.
what is the 90?
Oh, it shows over their high school career. Okay. What's the final grade for their current year comes after their entire progress. I would put the grades of the years over here and work it way so it's more minimal, more specific. Yeah. I would say the grades over here and the latest assignments, the latest stuff. Yeah. Like having their current final two for this class or whatever it is. So for the class.
Yeah, the current grade is in the wrong place, or at least the,
The grade should be working. And this should be here, so it gets more granular?
well, we can get
Right, this is the thing I wrote that at the beginning, but I'll go end up with how to compare.
I agree. The point is, these are not telling us that, because these are what's happened in the last 2 years. It should be, this is the page, this is who they are, this is what's happened, and this is what's happening. Like, this is the most timely. That's how I would read it.
if you are looking for the most current stuff, you start at the name and one day you see what's right.
Yeah, this is like more detailed segments in the
This is like so No, but it's how many times, but it could be varied, right? How many times did it happen? How many times what period of time is this? What period of time is this?
Well, assuming that this is over the term.
Oh, for the term.
I think it's for the term. We can make, like, assuming that this is the absence. So we can
Just doing a quick time check.
looks like
I don't want to go too much overboard because I think we might. So maybe another 7-8 minutes.
Okay.
How do you do this? Capture by behavior, how many times in the last year they've been late, they've been at the office.
yeah.
What are you going to do with that? It's on my face all over. So you get each one of those individuals. I was going to say, what's the range? Not very much, right?
There's not a lot of difference, but it is just showing contrast between I say
You know about the performance right
I don't think the bar chart is
We got
like which one fills up.
This is 0. When we missed the baseline, something like that for.
Well,
So are you
are
guys
you saying like are you saying like this is 0 to 100 or
And they're not that many. But for the first time, it's like one. It's like one.
what I'm saying is like
Just the number of them. Get the number up there. Like
fat one.
what? I think it goes up to 10. Laughing or something, or right? It gets past.
I'm going to criticize you too. That's a pretty bad too. I think all the work you've done is probably the worst.
It's gotta be square like this.
you're looking at the other way, like
How do you believe their left is just
a certain percentage more.
Okay, so what if they're back? What if they're like 10 one time? Like, then you sort of
Yeah, what would it make? Giving us a favor.
Something at a higher level that does need to be what is the
No, you don't need to go any Yeah, that'd be performance. Alright, so
This one,
That was, this term.
quality of bad one to zero.
what is this crash screen version? Can I get
current goal.
Okay, so now let's listen on this and then this current
Yeah.
but nobody has made together.
I think the way I would say it
That
is,
way they just dump to the episode that I
it's kind of weird. I would say
And they see your glorious, glorious
No pie charts?
I was pushing. I pushing. No.
Personally, I like pumpkin.
That's good. So it's blank. So this is blank until you do.
So we're missing. Yeah, the letter grades.
about a really large graph with a series of rows. Okay, keep on.
Would it be possible to borrow one of your markers?
How's everybody doing? Apparently no. What are you guys looking for?
One marker. Figure it then you.
What are you guys looking for?
Yeah. We've got some though.
I didn't have any to begin with. I don't know if there's any.
Alright.
Color blue.
Are there any more markers, Joe?
Triple A?
Yeah, well, that's her previous.
Oh, I see.
So it looks like last year's grade compared to the current grade.
Yeah, you can also have
Okay, 2 minutes. I'll stretch it out.
simply names, red, green.
And I
Some people are just drawing out major sections. That's totally fine as well.
massive. Mine gets caught.
Anybody need a marker?
Your mic's not working.
I think it's all
Oh, and then the language thing would be the same.
Ryan Francis is really good class talking about that. Ryan Francis is really good class.
It's pretty high performance. It's a 79. Okay, how many of you are done? Hands up. Okay, if you guys don't mind, just so I can be respectful of some of their time, I'm gonna let you guys keep on working. I'll get some people to start presenting. So, let me get our microphone. So, who'd like to go first? Okay, you're up. Sorry, how do I pronounce your name? Petri. Okay, everyone, please put your hands together for Team Petri. I'm assuming. Okay. Yay.
So, you have some bits to hold it up.
Oh, okay, I'll hold it up.
I'll help hold. There you go. That's what I went to school for.
Okay.
So you need a mic.
In this room, right? Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
It's great to be powerful.
We're good.
All right, okay, so good. All right, so what we looked at here is we did just a sample of 2 people and just applied some of the principles to the charts here. First off, looking at the behavior area, the thing I noticed is that most of the behavior areas are empty. So what we had wanted to do was just blank out, just with a solid color, all of the items that did not have any information, just so you could pay quicker attention to that. And then just use color coding for any exceptions. Like if, we just made up some data to show an extreme data point. So if there was an extreme data point, it would just show up in a brighter color, just using like red, amber, green type principles. On the English special ed sort of thing, just using sort of like a dot marker on the end. And then the assignments are, you can't compare assignment 1 and assignment 2. They're vertically comparable across students, however, so a bar chart there. Then just so it's just a little more clearly there to show it, where the end ends. And then the grade seems very similar to the spark chart comparison or the spark line comparison. So we just show a spark line for the previous grades to show the previous grade, because these are, it makes less sense to compare these down than across their own previous years. And then we fudged the data here a bit to show that, here's expectations met, this might have been green to show it made, but here, previous A, expected A, and the current is a B, so they're not meeting their expectations, and therefore they get a nice red B. So it just flags that info a bit that they're, not meeting them. That's it.
Very cool. We get a little bit of applause for Team Petri. I've got a question, if you don't mind. The blanked out areas, you colored them in to show that they're blank. Do you actually intend on filling them with anything?
This year?
Yeah.
The idea was that there's no data there, so don't, pay attention there, so you're not trying to compare the empty spots.
Okay.
So you can just immediately pick out the data.
Okay. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Good job. All right, that was Team Petri.